Okay, I'm just going to play this with the sound off for the moment. Now, this is the MIH Partners meeting, and let me just pause that. This is the MIH Partners meeting promoted by Foxconn, part of the MIH initiative, which involves, a whole spectrum of electronics, Internet of Things, electric vehicles, kind of a catalog. It's going to be a group of services and products that their customers can use to build a electric vehicle. I was a little shocked to see that this is Aptera. This is the Aptera vehicle that I'm a big fan of. I've made several videos on this vehicle, and for those of you not familiar, this has solar cells on it. It is aerodynamically perfect, and it's a lightweight, high-strength, self-charging battery electric vehicle, spot on for the market we're in right now with oil prices and macro events. And anyway, Sandy Munro is an investor in this vehicle and has also worked on the design. They're at the third phase of the design. People that are into Aptera are already up to date on all this. I'm just trying to fill in people that don't know. I'm a big fan of Aptera. I have an order in for an Aptera. I think the idea here is small battery, self-charging, in the right climate with the right amount of sunshine. You don't have to charge this car. And also, they have a battery option in this car that can get you 1,000 miles of range for real. Also, this car, I'm just going to get this out there, you can charge it on a 110 outlet, no problem. No special charger needed for residential or apartment users, whatever. Anyway, and it'll charge you 50% of the time of a regular BEV. Anyway, this was a great presentation by Foxconn about MIH. Lordstown Motors, another company I cover, is involved in a joint venture, seeking to make a joint venture with MIH to produce their battery electric vehicle, the Lordstown Endurance. And let me just go on here with this video a minute. Now, the point is, this is some more great footage of this Aptera. This is a groundbreaking vehicle. I think this is going to be the new Volkswagen Beetle. Now, here is one of the co-CEOs of Aptera speaking on this Foxconn presentation. The other American firm involved here is Lordstown Motors. Now, anyway, this is, let me just stop here. And I want to go to the next section, which is what both of these companies share, which is hub motor technology. Okay, this is the next section. I'm going to keep the sound off here. This, although it looks familiar to that last one, is from Aptera Motors, who's done a great job of getting their message out on YouTube. Now, this is a video about their use of in-wheel hub motors. And this is the same technology from the same developers, Elaphe, in Slovenia, axial flow hub motor, whatever you want to call it, that the Lordstown Endurance is using. And the Lordstown Endurance was the first production now this is a demonstration of the hub motor application there. It was the first commercial vehicle to use hub motors. Aptera went from an inboard motor system to these hub motors. These hub motors are slightly smaller than the hub motors used in the Endurance pickup truck. But this is what these two companies share, okay, is this hub motor design. Now, this is for hub motors. This is Lordstown Motors website here, and they're employing these same hub motors as Aptera. Again, this is a conventional layout with the interior motors. The hub motors are mounted on the wheels. For those of you that don't know, this is a hub motor. This is the mounting hub. Uh, this is the disc brake. This is the stator of the electric motor. And this is the rotor of the electric motor. And this is all one unit, and each one is in each wheel. Now, what they share, this is the same, albeit smaller, propulsion unit used by Aptera. And they're both seem to be linked to the Foxconn MIH program, which is linked to the Lordstown joint venture. Now, this is a list of the videos on my channel, and I just wanted you to see the thumbnail so you could look for this. Lordstown Motors EV incubator for the USA. I made this 7 months ago. Who could use excess LMC plant capacity? And I have a school bus here in the bed of this vehicle. Now, the purpose of this video was to Lordstown, to produce the endurance. It's a very efficient design. They don't need the 6 million square feet that are in this plant at Lordstown, Ohio. This is why they've entered into the joint venture with Foxconn. The idea was to not just produce the Lordstown vehicle there, but many other vehicles, and this is what the Lordstown Foxconn joint venture is all about. Now, I just wanted to mention in this video, and I'm going to just switch over here now to a clip of this video. One of the companies I recommended, or I suggested, let's just say, to make vehicles here is Aptera. It's very exciting to me. Okay, this is the video I just talked about, Lordstown Motors EV Incubator, that I showed the thumbnail of. This is the section I have on the Aptera, but the idea being, Lordstown would be a great place to manufacture this vehicle, this Aptera, because of the like technology of the hub motors. And Aptera has a great, this is kind of like a combination of the body of the Aptera is kind of like a combination of a motorcycle helmet and a speedboat. That's what you're riding in, and they do a great job. This is only 4 pieces in the body of this car. They use ultraviolet light to cure these moldings, and they mold these bodies out of composite. It's really fascinating how they do it. And the cooling system is incorporated in the skin of this vehicle. And this could all be done at the Lordstown plant if they so wish to do that. They could very easily make this car there, and they have the hub motor production line there. Right now, they're getting their hub motors directly from the manufacturer. This is all conjecture on my part, but I just wanted to bring this up because I thought it was really eerie that that Aptera would show up in this MIH program. Are Aptera and Lordstown Motors and Foxconn, are they cooking up something here? There's the Lordstown Endurance. Are they cooking up something here to make these vehicles at the plant? I'll tell you. You know what? I think they are, or at least Aptera is going to incorporate the electronics and Internet of Things to their vehicle for helps of self-driving of Foxconn as well. But I don't think it's a coincidence that Aptera ended up in this presentation by Foxconn with Lordstown. I think this is a great development not only could this Foxconn joint venture kick off the Endurance and the Lordstown Motor line of vehicles. I think they're going to do 3 Lordstown vehicles. They could also kick off the production of the Aptera, which obviously they love the technology of, or they wouldn't have included it in the MIH presentation. And I believe the Aptera is going to be the new Volkswagen Bug. The Volkswagen Bug was the most manufactured vehicle in history. It still holds that record. And I think the Aptera is the new Volkswagen Bug. They have a MSRP on their base model of $24,800 before the tax rebate. So, anyway, okay, I believe this is Chris Anthony, but anyway, there's co-CEOs of Aptera. I am a huge fan of these guys. I am a huge fan of their vehicle. I am a huge fan of them. I think they have a lot of integrity. This is the second go around of this company. They had an initial vehicle back in the 80s, which did not come to fruition. And I have videos on this. If you look at my channel, I have many Aptera videos. But I just wanted to play a bit of this video here, just for Chris Anthony's sake here, to hear what he has to say about this very interesting development. Joint venture, Foxconn, Lordstown Motors. What is Aptera doing here? What is this MIH? Where is Sandy Monroe in all this? Anyway.
Efficient powertrain. Combustion vehicles only get 25 to 27% of the energy out of the fuel they burn. The rest is wasted in heat and blow-by. If you start with this premise and solve for this math equation, you end up with a very efficient vehicle platform that looks like this, and something that can get you over 350 miles per gallon equivalent or burn only 100 watt-hours per mile.
So anyway, I just want to wrap this up. I hope you liked the video. This is, in my mind, a major development. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes with this joint venture? Are they in talks to contract manufacture? Will Foxconn contract manufacture the Aptera? Possibility. They are in the third stage of their design. They just did a complete redesign of they had a prototype, and they follow a different ascension than the regular automotive industry. They're in the third iteration of this vehicle. They did a fantastic job redesigning this thing for the third. I mean, this vehicle is going to be, in my mind, such a fantastic hit. The handling, the acceleration, they have a 3-motor model. I mean, this is a product whose time has come, especially with the macro. And I think being involved with Foxconn is massive. If they decide to manufacture this at the Lordstown facility, conjecture on my part, wow. Okay, that's all I can say is wow. This is just a postscript. This is the president, Hightower, speaking at the MIH conference. Again, this is not Foxconn, but it pretty much is Foxconn. Anyway, just wanted to show you how these all these companies are beginning to get interlinked, and I think Foxconn through the MIH program is trying to become the General Motors for the world for battery electric vehicles. But I just wanted to make a little postscript here and tell you about how this is all very exciting, and it's all interlinked. And there's the management board. I think they got a great group of managers at Lordstown as well now, moving into a new phase for the company. But I just wanted to make it clear to everyone on Aptera. Aptera is private at the moment, and they have private stock ownership. I do not believe they're going to have any more offerings of the private stock. They are planning an IPO. That is the status of that company. Lordstown Motors, symbol RIDE, RIDE, is a publicly traded company. It's in a turnaround. And I just wanted to mention, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. RIDE is pending a joint venture agreement with Foxconn, and it's all part of this MIH program. Excuse me. The point is, They have an agreement
Let's talk a
that
little
has to
bit
be
about
reached, the
market
joint venture
opportunities.
agreement that's
We
supposed to
anticipate
be reached
market
by April
opportunities
30th.
further
And
than
if it's
these
not
within
reached,
our commercial
it's
fleet
going to
market,
change
especially where state,
the
local,
picture
and
for
federal
Lordstown
governments
Motors.
offer tax
I
credits for
am
replacing internal
biased
combustion
towards
engine
it
vehicles
being
with
reached at
battery
this
electric
point. I
vehicles.
think there's some hard bargaining going
Specifically
on
in
down
North
to the
America,
wire.
our
I
commercial
could be
fleet
wrong. I
customers
just wanted to let you
primarily
know
come
that
from two segments.
do your DD
Full-size
on
pickups
ride,
with
and
3.5 million
you
units
are
in
taking on
2019.
the
Last
risk of
year,
this agreement not being made if you decide to invest in
and
this
similarly
company
in
or if you
vans,
are holding this company.
170.
And it is considered a
But what is
high-risk
also
company.
exciting
I make a
is
skinny
in
bull
addition
case
to
for it in one of my videos if you wanted to check that out. There's other YouTubers that are covering Lordstown Motors too that you can check out. All right, guys, I hope you liked the video. I don't know if this is the second close or not. I appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. This is a great presentation as well. All right, guys, take it easy.